Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're going to build the Lego Hobbit, the Battle of 5 Armies set. Set number 79017, 472 pieces. The set box is a lot bigger than I think the actual part count makes it appear to be. It seems like a bigger box than it really needs to be for only 472 pieces, but you can kind of see that there's some big parts, especially this piece up here. That's a big pre-molded piece. So there's some large pieces in here. I've had this set for quite a while. You can see it's kind of damaged a little bit. That was just from storage and various transportation times that I've moved stuff from one closet to another. So let's go ahead and dump this out, see what we have in here. All right, so we have a bag 3, a bag 2, a bag 1, and then the bird is in its own little bag. We have 2 instruction books that are rolled over in half. So let me reverse roll them to see if I can get them to attempt to lay somewhat flat. Yeah, close enough. And go ahead and, so let's begin with this. So we're going to do bag 1 parts, but this is part of the bag 1 stuff. So this is Gwahit, I think that's how you say it. And all it is the bird body with the wings attached to it. There's no other fancy stuff to add to it. That's pretty much it. We'll move that to the side. Now let's open up bag 1. Of course, we have the 2 little bags inside the big bag. Bunch of small Technic pieces. All right, so let's build our minifigures that come in this bag. There's quite a few minifigures in the set. There's 2, 4, 6, 7. Looks like we're going to build at least 4 of them in this bag. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some hair pieces. All right, I think we're ready. So we'll do Bard first. Bard the Bowman. He's a pretty main character that's been in a lot of the Hobbit sets. There he is. Nothing we haven't seen already. And this is Legolas. And with these the minifigures, you see the hair piece back there prevents you from putting on a little, what's called a quiver, where the arrows are stored in the back, because that hair piece would cover it all up. So it's just the bow that he's holding with an arrow already on it. Then we have 2 of the orcs. These orcs are identical. They don't have hair pieces. It's just their ugly faces. They have the big tattered blade. So they're both holding the same blade. All right, so that's our identical orcs. That completes the minifigures for this bag. Like I said, there's more minifigures to go. Just we'll have to wait to get them into the next bags. So we're going to begin with the orcs large crossbow type weapon. So that's where all of these Technic pieces are going to come into play. So you can see we're using a lot of these Technic bricks. This will go here. There's a lot of Technic bricks here. And we have Technic plates. Technic plates have the pinholes in the top. That's what makes it a Technic plate. Some dark red plates. Couple of long reddish brown tiles. And some more of these Technic plates. Okay, start with our first Technic axle. And two more over here. And here. These axle joiners that have a slight angle to them. Couple more axles. These are non-friction pins with an axle on the end. This is kind of interesting. Creating this little wing type shape. It attaches right there on the front. Now I take two of these bars, put this pin on there, on the ends. These will slide in right there. So that's going to be how the orcs transport this, is they're going to push it. It's going to have wheels on it. And that's the bars that they hold on to push the catapult around, or crossbow. Alright, so we're going to do this little sub-assembly. Two of these bricks with studs on the side. Alright, some bow shapes there. We have these little baby bow shapes. And it doesn't look right. Go like this. There we go. Alright, so now I have these little rack gears. Put some friction, or I mean some Technic pins in there, along with this little piece. That just slides right there. Doesn't really connect to anything. It's just kind of on there. This has a little "don't shoot your eye out" symbol. It's going to go there. So you can see when you rotate that, it moves that little rack gear on the underside. So we have two of these baby bow shapes to hold it together. All right, move that to the side. Now we're building all these little pieces, and we'll kind of probably put them all together towards the end. Alright, so we have 4 of these 1x1 Technic bricks. You can see it has the axle hole. Make sure you line all the holes up to where you can see all the way through it. See through that right there. And then we're going to put these Technic pins in there on both sides. Have a couple of the teeth pieces. That will go there. Alright, so bring this over. Looks like this will line up right there. Two of the long slopes. Now we'll bring this over. So we've got the pinholes on the underside there, and those will line up perfectly with those axles. We'll slide that in, just like that. These dark reddish brown 1x2 tiles. I don't see many of those tiles. Or that color, I mean. And this is just it's a non-structural, but it's supposed to make it look like it's holding it up. Really the only thing holding this piece up is those 2 axles. Everything else is just for looks. Same over here, that's just aesthetics. Now we have these round plates are going to act as the wheels. Just like that, looks good. These big claw pieces will simulate the little crossbow action. And then these are the pieces that are quote unquote the ammo. That just goes in there. So I guess you do that. Just kind of flick that and they shoot out. Nice. Got stuff rolling everywhere. All right, so that actually works really, really well. I have an extra tile. Did I forget to put one on? No? Looks like we got them all on there. Interesting. Usually don't get an extra one of those tiles. All right, so that completes bag 1. It also completes, well, we're still working on instruction book 1. So let's move on to bag number 2. Okay, we have all of our bag 2 parts out, ready to go. We have our next minifigures. first one I'm going to do is Azog. He's got the little bionic hand piece, which looks really cool. And he's got this big pre-molded upper shoulder, neck, and headpiece, which also looks really cool. And then he's got this big melee weapon. Holds on like that. Really cool figure. I like that. All right. Next one is one of the Hobbits. This is Thorin. He's got the cool hair piece with the crown kind of molded into it. Looks really nice. And he's got a gold dagger. I believe he does have a double printed face. Yeah, so he's got the angry face as well as this kind of straight face. Alright, and the last figure for this bag. Let's see, I need to find some legs. There they are. It's little Hobbit legs. So this is Dane. He also has the double printed face and then this really cool helmet. And then he's got this blade with some trans red blades. There he is. The Hobbit figures are really cool, nice and detailed, and they have the cool hairpiece accessory pieces. So I'm a fan of them. All right, so let's begin the battle scene. So we have the orcs crossbow type thing already built. So onto the heroes portion of it. Of course, any of the white pieces that you see is going to be the snow, simulated snow. Two of these corner slopes. Where's the other one? There it is. As you can see, it slopes in two directions to kind of form a corner. Another piece of snow there. Now we have these two large tan arches. All right, that's the first half. Put that to the side. We need to build the other piece that's going to connect to it. Have these inverted sloped pieces. Little piece of snow. Sand green, one by one. Had that in the wrong spot. All right, looks good. Need another jumper tile here. Sand colored stud. And we have this wedge piece like that. So I think this is gonna make some kind of rock looking stairs. We have a skull. Goes up under here. And another stud there. So we bring this over. That goes there. So it has to attach to that stud. So if you don't have that stud there, it's not going to attach very well. Actually won't attach at all. Alright, so there's another little step piece. Couple of inverted slopes and another snow piece. Alright, I have a 1x1. And we have this clip with fire. And the last little wedge piece there. Okay, so we have this Technic piece. So this looks like a little play feature. Put those pieces on, and we have the sand green 2x4 tile. That'll go there. Alright, looks good, looks good. Another clip with fire. A little assortment of tiles. And I knew that was going to happen. That fire element that's sticking up. It's barely being held on by this clip. And if you bump it just right, it'll pop off. So I put the extra one on. If I knock this one off, I gotta find the one that flew off. Alright, so we're kind of making this look pretty tattered. Probably on purpose. Put these tiles on here. Tile there. Plate. Cheese slope tile. All right. So here's half of the little play feature piece. And this will be the other half. Masonry brick. That'll go there. So basically see this exposed tile there. When you push that, see how it crumbles apart. So it's a little exploding bridge section. Okay, this to the side for a second. Ah. Alright, I've got to pick that one up. I'll get the fire piece while I'm down there. Alright, we have this hinged brick. Go there. Another wedge piece. That will attach like that. So that looks good. A few more wedges. So I kind of created this little wedge box. And that will attach there. Bring some of this over. This will overlap that little wedge piece and more or less keep it secured in there. Let's see. This piece here, there, and there. Yep, make sure that still works. Works pretty good. I really like that. It's a cool play feature. I like this better than the little door panels that they sometimes design that pop out. This actually, like, something explodes. Looks really cool. All right, so that completes instruction book 1. It also completes bag number 2. So let's move on to our third and final bag, as well as our second and final instruction book right now. Okay, we have everything out and ready to go, and we're done with our minifigures. There were 2, 4, 6, 7 minifigures. They were all built in bags 1 and 2. So now we get to focus on the rest of the structure. We need just a regular brick. We have a lot of these sloped pieces. I need the regular brick. Okay. So now it shows us using some of these sloped pieces. Put one there. One here. And the other 2. Go right there. Two more slopes. Okay, looks good. Technic pieces. Creating another play feature, I guess. Where's the Technic plate? There it is. Come on. All right. Finicky little guy. But we got it. Another one of these sand green tiles on there. So is this going to be another exploding piece? We'll have to find out. Okay. Couple slotted tiles. Another one of these sloped pieces. And a slope there. So we have a box or a crate in there with a orc sword. Just goes right there. Turn this around. Put this wedge plate next to there. We have two more slopes. And it just shows a spear just on the ground in there. Kind of just like that. Let's see, we have this other sloped piece. This is the last one of these pieces. All right, looks good. Looking good, looking good. Arched brick here. And we have some masonry profile bricks. Actually, just one for now. So this is where it's going to connect to that other angled piece that we finished up in bag 2. All right, so this large plate here, along with a little piece of snow, a plate. So here's some more masonry profile bricks. Oops, this was supposed to be turned this way. Two corner bricks. We have that tall brick there. Another tall brick here. Sloped brick. This has a lot of sense of randomness, but I'm sure it's gonna all make sense when we get to a certain point. But right now it kind of doesn't make sense to me what we're doing. All right. This is going to be a window detail. Headlight brick here. this piece slides in there. And then we have another plate. We have another clip with a piece of fire on it. Go right there. And some more fire. How's this one supposed to go? Looks like that. Inverted slope and a regular sand colored cheese slope. All right, getting there. It's looking good. That plate on there. 2 of these slotted tiles. Some more bricks. Now we have these 2 pre-molded decorative architectural pieces. Those both go like that. Another plate on top. So kind of building up this tower pretty good. Some more snow pieces. All right, top it off with that, and we have a couple of tiles to kind of make this look like it's patched up. Our sphere fell out. All right, so there's that little tower element. This is the little wall panel that we're going to put in here. It's part of that exploding play feature, I guess. Now we're going to make 2 more wall panel pieces. Where's the other slope? Back there. It's hiding from me. Those 2 parts go there. And we have one more little wall panel piece. This is going to be a cool little exploding element. There, and that piece there, and this will simply attach like that. So, let's see, yeah, that's all the parts. So once again, we have this little sand green piece there, and you push on that, and that whole thing explodes. It's easy to put back together. You just put that piece on. These two pieces are identical. And then this piece will slide back on there. So the last thing we need to do is slide this together. That goes just like that. And we're done. So once again, the play feature is this this piece is attacking, and you know, do that, and those obviously come out. But it's not going to necessarily hit this piece, but you use your imagination and this thing hits that and makes that explode off. And you can quickly rebuild it and make some more explosions. Same thing over here, this little missile piece hits this piece and makes that explode off. So it makes for some pretty fun play features. Those are probably my favorite play features, is stuff that explodes. And we saw that in some Pirates of the Caribbean sets as well, where they designed in some exploding elements where part of the structures were being demolished. So let's see, let's bring everything over here. We have our orcs and our heroes. Got some hobbits, some elves, good assortment of minifigures in this set. Let's see, we'll even put him there. Got an orc here. Here's an elf right there. All right, so very cool set. Definitely one of the funner Hobbit sets, I think, to play with. So, yeah. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos. Tell me your thoughts of this set. Do you have it? Do you want it? It's an older set. It's been discontinued. I've had this in my stash for quite a while. I'm kind of getting around to a lot of these older sets before I buy some new stuff. But we're going to have a lot of new stuff coming up shortly. I'm waiting for some sales and some promotions to go on before I buy a lot of stuff. But you will see it all here first. So thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the next one.